Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for coming. Today we are going to discuss a very important pastime from the Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita. How the Lord gave mercy to King Pratap Rudra Maharaj, who was a very, very special king. It's a very long story, long pastime spanning over 7 to 8 chapters. Actually, the whole Madhya Leela, there is descriptions. So we'll try our best to complete the pastime and we'll explain some of the things that we can learn from this pastime. So, a very important story because what we need to do to get mercy, to get blessings of the Lord, that is seen in this pastime. Everybody wants to become dear to the Lord, everybody wants blessings of the Lord. But are we qualified? What can we do to become qualified? That is taught in this pastime. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had gone to South India. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began his travel of South India. So after he left, Prataprudra Maharaj, the king of Jagannath Puri, the king of Orissa, he went to his guru, Sarvam Bhattacharya. And he asked him, Purvayebe Mahaprabhu Chalila Dakshine, Prataprudra Raja Tabe Bolila Sarvabhaume. So he asked Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya that I have heard Shunilan Tomar Ghare Ek Mahashay Gauda Hoite Hoila Tano Mahakripamoy. I heard that a very special person has come to your house. He's come from Gauda Desh. He is very, very spiritually evolved person. Tell me about him. And I have heard that he has given you a lot of mercy. I also want that mercy. तुम्हारे बहु कृपा कैला कहे सर्व जाने कृपा करी करह मोरे ताहारा दर्शने. Please give me also his darshan. I also want. And that time, Sarvam Bhattacharya told the king, yes, my dear king, you are right. At my house, a very special personality was residing. You are right. You heard right. But I'm sorry. Bhatta kahe jeshu nila sabu satya hoy. Tanra darshana tomar ghatana na hoy. But you will not get darshan. The king is shocked. Why I will not get? You got mercy. I also want to get that mercy. So Bhattacharya says, you will not get because he is a sannyasi and you are a king. विरक्ता सन्यासी ते हो रहे ना निर्जने स्वप्ने नेहा करे ते हो raja darshane. Even in his dream he will not meet a king. What to speak of actually meeting you? So the king is shocked. The king says, no, but I want to serve him, I want to see him. So then Bhattacharya says, okay, what I will do when he comes next time, I will try my best to make an appeal. But he is not here anymore. He has gone to South India. Prataprudra Maharaj says, why did you let him go? So he said, what can I do? I can't stop him because he is the supreme personality of Godhead. This is the first time that Prataprudra Maharaj hears that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord. First time he hears this. He says, oh, you are saying he is Supreme Person of Godhead? I accept it. Because you are my spiritual master. You are so learned. And if you have realized the Supreme Lord, I accept him. Raja kaye bhatta tumi vigya shiromani Tumi tanre Krishna kahe tahe satyamani. You are saying is Krishna? I accept it. Srila Prabhupada writes a beautiful long purport to this verse, explaining how we should accept the words of the spiritual master and we should have faith in our spiritual master and accept Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Lord. So the king is little sad that he won't get darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Bhattacharya assures him that I will try. And also, he reveals that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God. So you see, he's ticking all the boxes. The king is ticking all the boxes. First of all, he's accepting his guru's words that he is God. Second, he is showing eagerness to get mercy. And third, Bhattacharya says, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right now his residence is not there proper. Can you arrange a nice place for him when he comes back from South India? Some place which is not too far away from the temple, but also not too close so that it doesn't get disturbed. So then Pratapadra Maharaj says, yes, I know Kashi Mishra's house is the best place. And he arranges. And Kashi Mishra is informed that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come and stay in your place. So the place where we go for darshan nowadays, Gambhira, that is Kashi Mishra's house. So when Kashi Mishra hears that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come and stay at his place, he is very happy. Kashi Mishra kahe ami bado bhagyavan, Prabhupadir moragare hobe avasthan. So he calls Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada writes a purport on Prabhupada. That who is Prabhupada? What is Prabhupada? What is the meaning of Prabhupada? Why we should have the name Prabhupada, the title Prabhupada, one who is very dear to the Lord, like that. So this is a story. And finally, there's a long pastime how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes back and Bhattacharya introduces all the devotees to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very happy. That's a whole different chapter where Bhattacharya introduces every devotee to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And not only that, he even doesn't say name. You could have said, all these devotees are your devotees, my dear Lord. No. He says, he tells the name of each devotee. Not only tells the name, he tells what services they are doing. He gives specific introduction. Oh, this devotee makes chandan for the Lord. This devotee fans the Lord. This devotee makes the yearly calendar for the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hears the glories of each devotee. Very personal movement, Krishna consciousness. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces all of those devotees. So like that. So finally, so now what has happened so far? Very, very important story. Pratapadra Maharaj has met Aram Bhattacharya. And what are the different qualities we have seen? What are the different things we have seen, important developments in the story so far? First, anybody remembers anything? Wait, so he accepts that. That is first. Second, eagerness to serve. And what is the proof of that eagerness to serve? What does he do which proves that he is very eager to serve? He is arranging a place for him to stay. Yes, he is arranging a place for him to stay. Anything else that we see here in these first few verses? That is not seen. That is Sarna Bhattacharya saying. But we see that Pratapadra Maharaj is eager to meet. He is showing eagerness and enthusiasm to meet. And also, his service attitude is seen. And also, he accepts his Guru's words that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God. So now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come back. Sarna Bhattacharya has introduced all the devotees. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is relaxing. And now, Bhattacharya goes to him and says, my dear Lord, I have a small request. Sarabhama Kayai Pratap Rudra Rai Utkanta Hena Chetoma Mili Bare Chai. He wants to meet you. He is the king of this place, Orissa. And what did Chaitanya... Can you guess how did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu react when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, the king wants to meet you? Anybody? Can anyone guess? What must have been his first reaction? Did he smile? Did he say yes? Did he say no? What did he say? What did he do? No, he didn't say that. You know what he did? Karna haste diya Prabhu smare Narayan Sarvabhauma kahe kena ayogya vachan. Karna haste. He immediately put his hands on his ears. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. What are you saying? Nowadays, the sannyasi will be excited to meet the president, unless he is, of course, I don't want to take names, but generally, it will be exciting to see the prime minister, president of a country, right? But when Mahaprabhu hears that the king wants to meet him, he could have got excited. Wow, the king is going to meet me. It's going to come on the front page. But Mahaprabhu is like, Karna haste, Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. See, our devotees now also want to meet. That is not bad. That is right. That is Prabhupada's mood to preach. But during those days, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was establishing the sannyasi standard. Saying, Narayan, Narayan, Ayogya Vachan. How can you speak such inappropriate words? How can I meet? I am a Virakta sannyasi. Virakta sannyasi Amar Raja Darshan. Stri Darshana Sama Vishera Bhakshan. Meeting a king is like seeing a young woman alone. And also it is like taking poison. How can a sannyasi meet a materialistic king? Nishkinchanasya bhagavat bhajanonmukasya param param jigamishor bhavasagarasya sandarshinam vishayinam atayoshitam cha ahanta hanta vishabhakshanato pasadhu. Mahaprabhu is saying this famous verse that it is better to drink poison and die than to meet a king. So like that, Mahaprabhu immediately dismisses. This is the first reaction, putting his hand on the ear. Narayan, Narayan, how can I meet? So Bhattacharya hears this, and then Bhattacharya says, Sarabhoma kahe satya tumara vachan. So he tells the Lord, you are right, my dear Lord. You are right. You should not meet a king. But Sarabhoma kahe tumar satya vachan. Jagannath Sevak Raja Kintu Sarvottam. He is a best devotee. Kintu Bhaktottam. He is a Bhaktottam. He is the best devotee. Jagannath Sevak. He is not ordinary person. So you should meet him. This is a very interesting dialogue. And what does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? Yes, you are right. But Prabhu kahe tatapi Raja Kala Sarpakar. The king is a black poisonous snake. Look at the very interesting dialogue happening. Prabhu kahe tatapi Raja Kala Sarpakar Kashta Nari Sparshe Aiche Upaje Vikar. Even if I interact with a wooden form of a woman, I get agitated. What to speak of actually interacting privately with a woman? Same thing with the king. This is kind of intense judgment. And then Mahaprabhu ultimate Brahmastra releases. If you again tell me to meet the king, you know what I will do? Aiche baat punarapi mukena anibe kahayadi tabe amai eta na rahibe. If you again speak about it, I will not stay in this place. I will disappear. I'll go away. But Bhattacharya is scared because just now Mahaprabhu has come from South India after 4 years and he's saying, I will go away. Okay. Don't meet the king, but you stay here. So now Param Bhattacharya goes to king. The king is excited. Did you tell? Yeah, he can't lie also. But he can't speak the truth also. So he says, no, one thing, he gives diplomat. He's a diplomat. He's expert. He says, he will meet you. Don't worry. We are trying our best. Meanwhile, now Param Bhattacharya tried. So what are the results? Success or failure? Total failure. Mahaprabhu gave graphic examples. What are the different examples he gave? Wooden woman, form of woman, poisonous serpent. Amazing. And better to take poison voluntarily than to meet the king. I will not meet the king. So what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had met Ramananda Rai. He was the governor of Madras. And he was under Prataprudra Maharaj. He had met him in Godavari at Kevur. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had told Ramananda Rai that you should leave everything and join me. So he said, okay, I will go and tell the king and I'll resign. So Ramananda Rai comes to Prataprudra Maharaj and resigns. And Prataprudra Maharaj and Ramananda Rai have a conversation. And now Ramananda Rai comes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now Ramananda Rai is also a very big governor. He also knows diplomacy. So Param Bhattacharya tried, fail. Now Ramananda Rai is telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that, my dear Mahaprabhu, you told me to leave the job and come to you. So I went to the king. I told him, Chaitanya Charana Raho Yadi Agya Hoy. Please give me the permission. I want to resign from my job as governor. Now he's a very trusted governor. And he's saying, give me. And I want to do what? Chaitanya Charana Rahon. I want to live at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. Now, who is narrating this incident to whom? Rai is narrating to Mahaprabhu that this is what happened in the palace. Now, just before this, Sarang Bhattacharya had told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly, meet the king. Mahaprabhu said, nonsense. Now, Ramananda is saying indirectly. He is not saying meet him. He is saying, I'll tell you what happened with me. So, as soon as I told your name, my dear Lord, I told your name that I want to serve you. You know what the king did? Mahaprabhu says, what did he say? So Ramananda Rai says, Tomar naam shuni raja anandita hoila asan hote huti more alingana koila. He heard your name and he got up from the seat, his royal throne, and he became very happy and he embraced me. And the king became ecstatic simply when I said your name. And what did the king say? Tomar nama shuni hoila mahaprema vesha mora hate dhari kare piriti vishesha. He held my hand, rubbed my hand with great affection. He said, you are so fortunate. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told you to stay with him. This is very, very important discussion happening. Please remember, Pratap Rudra is the king. Governor is junior. Governor is a servant of the king. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is embraced. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very close to the governor and is rejecting the king. Very, very interesting. So if you are the king and your junior gets all attention from your Guru Maharaj, you become what? Angry and envious of your junior. Arey, ye to kal ka bachcha hai, isko mil gaya. He got mercy. Envy is natural in this situation. But what is Prataprudra Maharaj doing? He's embracing Ramananda Rai, he's becoming happy, he's rubbing his hand. And now what does it tell him? He says, resignation. Arey, resign right now. Leave. This is a great opportunity you have. In fact, don't worry, I will do something special for you. Tomara ye vetana tumi kao se vartan nischinta ana baje chaitanyera charan. You resign right now, but I will give you salary every month. And I will give you pension also. But you serve nischinta chaitanya raho, chaitanya charan. Just stay at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You are very, very fortunate because I am not that fortunate. Ami chara yogya nahi tanra darshane tanre ye baje tanra safala jivane. One who can get Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is most fortunate. I am not so fortunate. But I know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. My Guru has told me. And he is very merciful. Parama kripalu te ho Vrajendra nandana kona janma kare more dibena darshana. Which life he will give me darshan, I don't know. But you are so fortunate. So please, please go and stay with him. Now, who has told this to whom? Prataprudra Maharaj has told this to? And who is narrating this incident to whom? Ramananda Rai is narrating to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this whole discussion. And what is Ramananda Rai conclusion? He says, Mahaprabhu, you know, after seeing how much the king loves you, I realized I don't have even one drop of love for you, which the king has for you. You are seeing the strategy is different. Sarang Bhattacharya's strategy was direct. And Mahaprabhu's answer was direct. He asked directly, so he also got direct answer. Ramananda Rai is diplomacy expert. He is like our Jaishankar. Our Indian foreign minister expert. No? The foreign ministers are very good diplomats. So he's giving very diplomatic way of saying Mahaprabhu that he loves you so much. Tara eka prema lesha naika amate. I don't have even one drop of love for you, which he has. Indirectly he's saying, you should meet him. So look at Mahaprabhu. Now, if Ramananda Rai is diplomacy number one, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be even better, no? He is God. So what does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? Prabhu kahe tumi Krishna bhakta pradhan. So Mahaprabhu is telling Ramananda Rai, see, Mahaprabhu is smiling throughout. Mahaprabhu is hearing glories of poisonous snake. All that Mahaprabhu has already said. So he's supposed to be a very bad person, materialistic person. But when Ramananda Rai says this, Mahaprabhu says, Prabhu kahe, tumi Krishna Bhakta Pradhan, you are the best devotee of Krishna. And the king, you said, loves you. Prabhu kahe, tumi Krishna Bhakta Pradhan, tomakaye priti kore, sei bhagyavan. If somebody loves you, he is very, very fortunate. And I am convinced today, Ramananda Rai, tomataye eta priti hoila rajara, yei gune Krishna tanre koribe angikara. Oh, the king loves you. Today I am convinced that Krishna will accept him. Mahaprabhu doesn't say I will accept. Mahaprabhu is also diplomatic. Oh, I am convinced Krishna will dip. So now, very interesting you are seeing. So basically you get a hint that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loves him, but externally, no, I am sannyasi. I will not meet him. Nonsense. No. Black poisonous snake. And now when Ramananda is using diplomacy, Mahaprabhu is saying, yeah, very nice. Krishna, he loves you, right? And you are devotee of Krishna. So Krishna will love him. Mahaprabhu doesn't take responsibility. So then Sarana Bhattacharya is now, both of them are thinking what to do because the king is very, very nice devotee. So the Sarana Bhattacharya, king comes to Sarana Bhattacharya and says, you are being diplomatic with me. Tell me clearly what happened. Did you tell Mahaprabhu? So Bhattacharya says, yes, I tried very hard. And Mahaprabhu said that if I again request, he will leave this place. So Mahaprabhu, Bhattacharya is direct. He doesn't beat around the bush. So then what do you think king must have felt? Shuniya Rajaramanna Dukkha Upajila. He became very sad. Vishada Koriya Kichu Koite Lagila. Then he said something very nice, very interesting, very beautiful. Papi Nicha Uddarite Tandra Avatar. Jagai Madai Teho Korila Uddhar. He has come to deliver all the sinful people like Jagai Madai. But I think he will deliver the whole world except one person. Pratap Rudra Chadi Koribe Jagata Nistar. Ei Pratigya Chadi Kori Koriache Navatar. I think he has taken a vow that he will deliver the whole world except Pratap Rudra Maharaj. I think that is his vow. Don't worry, but I will also take a vow today. Tandra pratigya more na kori bedarshan, mora pratigya taha vina chadi be jivan. He has taken a vow that he will not give me darshan. I take a vow that I will give up my life if I don't get his mercy. Because I have realized today that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his mercy is everything that we need. Yadi sei Mahaprabhur na pai kripa dhan, kiba raja, kiba deha, sab akaran. If we don't get mercy of Lord Chaitanya, our kingdom, wealth, everything is useless. So when the king is saying all this, Eta Sunila Sarabhama Hoila Vismit, he gets bewildered. My God, Rajara Anuraga Dekhi Hoila Vismit. He's like Chintit. He becomes very, very thoughtful and fearful that this king may give up everything. He should get mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then Bhattacharya says, oh king, don't worry. I will try my full best. I will try. And Ramananda Rai is also meeting the Lord and he is very diplomatic. So he says, Ramananda Raya ji, tomar prema gun, Prabhu aage kahte Prabhu phiri gela man. He says, Bhagwan ka man jo hai phir jayega. Because Ramananda Rai is very diplomatic. So like that, so this is what is happening. Meanwhile, the king is getting desperate. At that time, Rath Yatra season starts. And 500 devotees come from Bengal. And the king sees all these Gaudiya Bengali devotees chanting, dancing. And he looks at Bhattacharya and he says, who are these devotees? They are dancing so beautifully. Bhattacharya says, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Kirtan. So he says, and then he introduces all the devotees. And Prataprudra Maharaj says, I want to serve them. So Prataprudra Maharaj arranges accommodation for all of them because they are dear to Lord Chaitanya. He is actually acting as servant of servant. Because they are dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I will serve them. So then he sees, where are they going? So Bhattacharya says they are going to take prasad. Prasad. But they have come to holy place. During those days, if you go to holy place for yatra, you are supposed to shave that day and do fasting. So he says, oh, these Bengali devotees, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu devotees are taking prasad. How can they have just come? They should fast. So Bhattacharya says, very important instruction for devotees. Ishvarera parokshagya kshaura uposhan. The indirect order of the Lord in the Vedic scriptures is shave your head and do fasting. But what is the direct order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Ishvarera parokshagya kshaura uposhan. Prabhura sakshata agya prasada bhojan. Direct order is take prasad. Then Bhattacharya says, when we should do fasting, very important instruction. Ta upavasa yahan nahi mahaprasad. You should do fasting when there is no mahaprasad. Ta upavasa yahan nahi mahaprasad. Prabhu ragya prasad tyage oe aparad. If Mahaprabhu is saying take prasad and if you don't take prasad, that is aparad. So they are taking prasad. So like that, very sweet pastime. So Prataparudra Maharaj understands the Gaudiya Vaishnava dynamics, how the devotees are. So like that. So again, we are going forward. So many beautiful things happen. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refuses to meet Prataparudra Maharaj. Repeated requests are all falling into deaf ears. And Mahaprabhu threatens to go to Katak, leave Jagannath Puri. So all the devotees keep quiet. And when the king comes to know, king writes a letter to Bhattacharya. And what does he write? Yadi more, you can repeat this verse, a very powerful verse. Yadi more kripa na kori be gaura hari. Rajya chadi yogi hoila. Hoi be Bihari. Yadi more kripana koribe gaur hari. Lord Gaurari doesn't give me mercy, I will give up the kingdom. Rajya chadi. And what I will become? Yogi. I will become a sadhu. Hoibe Bihari. I will become a beggar. And when this letter comes to Bhattacharya, he shows to all the devotees and everybody is stunned. Such a powerful king who stopped Nawab Hussain Shah, who was such a powerful emperor, he's going to give up everything and become a sadhu just to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they say, what we will do now? We have to somehow ensure the king gets mercy. So Bhattacharya calls all the devotees. He says, Sarabhama kahe sab, chalo ek bar. Milite na koi be rajara vyavahar. We will meet the Lord. We will not tell the Lord to meet him, but we will glorify the king in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Look at the strategy now they adopt. Very interesting strategy. What are the first strategy? Sarvam Bhattacharya did? Directly he spoke. Mahaprabhu dismissed. Second, what did Sarvam Bhattacharya do? Ramananda Rai do? Diplomacy. Mahaprabhu gave diplomatic answer. Now the king is threatening to become a bhikari. So now Bhattacharya says we'll make a strategy. We'll go in front of the Lord. We will not tell the Lord to meet the king because the king, Lord will get angry. But we will glorify the king. The king is like this. Then I will say like this. Then you say how the king is serving Vaishnavas. Then you say how the king is taking care of this. Then you say how the king arranged the house for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you just glorify. All of them make, yes, you speak, then I will speak. So like that they make all plan. So they go in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's house is called what? Gambhira. Gambhira means what? Grave, intense. And you cannot do all this time pass with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You can't do diplomacy and you can't be fooling around with God. So they're all sitting in circle and they are looking at each other. Start. You start. Somebody has to start, na? The whole discussion. So they had made a plan. But udhar sabki, everybody got shivering. Who will do all these tricks? You can't do tricks with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is looking at all of them. Prabhu kahe ki koi te savaragaman. Dekhiye kahi te chaye na kaha ki karan. You are all looking at each other, not speaking. There is something mischievous going on. What is it? Speak up. Then they get even more scared. Then Nityananda Prabhu, he says, I will start. And how does he start? He says, my dear Lord, please meet Prataparudra Maharaj. No point beating around the bush. Please meet him. Please meet him. He's such a nice devotee. He's nice. So Mahaprabhu very serious. So Kaviraj Goswami clarifies there. Yadyapi Shuniya Prabhur Komal hoya man tatapi bahire kare nishtura vachan. So his heart became soft, but externally nishtura vachan, very harsh words. So he says, okay, I will meet him, but only if Damodar Pandit allows. Now Damodar Pandit was very well known for being very, very blunt and used to always criticize Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was so frank that he would give feedback right on the face. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu once was meeting one small boy, very sweet boy. And that boy, his mother was a widow. And she was young and beautiful. And this boy would come every day to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would give him love. So Damodar Pandit would tell that boy, you should not come and meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the boy would say, okay. And next day again he would come. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was impartial. He would love everyone. So he would give love to that boy also. So under Damodar Pandit lost it. So he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is this? You are meeting this young boy and his mother is very beautiful. She's young and she's a widow. And you are a sannyasi. And you are spending too much time with this boy. What will people think? People will think you have some affair going on with that boy's mother. So you should not do that. Like that is advice he is telling Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Chaitanya knew that he is very blunt. He can speak anything. So indirectly Mahaprabhu says, you are wanting me to meet. Okay, but Damodar Pandit is so strict. If I meet a king, what he will say? So I cannot. You have to ask his permission. So everybody looked at Damodar Pandit. And Damodar Pandit says beautiful words. He says, Yadyapi Ishvara tumi parama swatantra tatapi swabhave hao prema paratantra. My dear Lord, I know you are Ishvara Swatantra. You are independent Lord. But I also know you are prema paratantra. You are controlled by love. And I know that Raja tomar sneha kare, tumi sneha vasha. Tanra sneha korabe, tanra tomara parasha. The king loves you. And you are controlled by love. So it's a matter of time before you give him love, before you give him darshan. So, but my request is, I know you don't want to meet the king. We will not force you. But at least give your cloth so that the king feels satisfied that your uttariya, your shawl, something you should give him so that he doesn't give up his life. So when the king gets that Mahaprasad shawl, he starts crying in great joy. He becomes very happy. And so again, Ramananda Rai goes to Chaitanya. See, look at so many times devotees go. And this time Ramananda Rai doesn't do diplomacy. Ramananda Rai directly tells, see, I don't want to beat around the bush. I think it's high time. You should meet the king. So Mahaprabhu says, I am an ordinary human being. I am not Supreme Lord. And a sannyasi, if he meets a king, what will happen? Shukla vastre masi bindu aichena lukhai. Sannyasira alpa chidra sarva lokagai. In a white cloth, if you put little bit of dirt, black, it becomes prominent. Similarly, sannyasi meeting a materialistic person, it is wrong. Then again, Ramananda says, but he is not ordinary person. He is a pure devotee. So then Mahaprabhu says, yes, Prabhu kaye purna chache dugdera kalash shusha bindu pate ke nakare parash. The king is like pure nectar, but pure nectar is put in a liquor bottle. For the bottle is bad. Similarly, the king is great, but he is wearing king's clothes. Then Mahaprabhu says, Yatapi Pratap Rudra Sarva Gunuvan Tahare Malina Kaila Ek Raja Nam. There is one Raja attached to him. That is why. But if you are saying so much, Ramananda Rai, okay, what I will do? I will meet the king's son. Get that son to me. So that son is very sweet, 9-year-old, 8-year-old boy, darkish complexion. and he is wearing yellowish garments. He comes running to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looks at him and remembers Krishna. Pitambara dare ange ratna abaran Sri Krishna smaranate ho kaila uddharan. So Mahaprabhu embraces that boy. And that boy starts going mad in ecstatic love for Krishna. And Mahaprabhu orders him, every day you should come and meet me. And this boy goes to his house. Prataprudra Maharaj embraces that boy and he starts feeling love of Krishna. See, this is how love is transferred. Our Chaitanya Charan Prabhu tells this story. First time he came to America, he went to the University of Texas, Dallas. First experience in America. And he gave a class. So one American girl, so she loved that class. She came to him. She said, amazing class. Wow. Can I hug you? Now he's in saffron. And he's a young girl. She said, can I give you a hug? So Chaitanya Prabhu was shocked. He had never heard something like that. So Vraja Prabhu, he was there right next to him and he saw Prabhuji is embarrassed. So he immediately told that, no, see, he's a monk. You can give me a hug. I will transfer it to him. And when Vraja Prabhu said that, his wife Radha Jivani was right there. She told the girl, no, you give me a hug, I will transfer it to him. He will transfer it to him. So when he told me that incident, I remembered Prataprudra Maharaj's story. Anyway, so this is a very, very transferring. So Prataprudra Maharaj's son got a lot of mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But look at the way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not meeting the king. So see, what are the first time we learned that Mahaprabhu is happy with him? When? Then Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai glorified, Mahaprabhu showed, yeah. Second time? Nityananda Prabhu and that discussion, that time also Mahaprabhu, heart became soft. Third time, he agreed to give cloth. Now to Ramananda Rai, he agreed to meet the son. But he's not meeting the king. Right? All this is happening. So finally, the Rath Yatra day comes. And during Rath Yatra, something interesting happens. So, before the Rath Yatra begins, the king sweeps the street. This is not an easy thing. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was saying many years ago that in Kolkata Rath Yatra, they called some very big man, as a chief guest. He came. So, Jayapataka Maharaj gave him the broom. So he, for 1 second he did, but he felt so uncomfortable, he just gave it back immediately. So Maharaj was saying how, when you have a big position, it's not easy to broom. But Prataprudra Maharaj, he started brooming. And Mahaprabhu saw that and his heart became very happy. Uttama Hana Raja Kare Tuchcha Sevan Ataeva Jagannathir Kripara Bhajan. Mahaprabhu declared, this king is very good. He's a big king, but he's cleaning the floor. He will get mercy of Jagannath. Mahaprabhu Sukha Paila Se Seva Dekhite. Mahaprabhu Kripa Hoila Se Seva Hoite. Mahaprabhu said, I will give him mercy. And then the kirtan began. Mahaprabhu divided the entire kirtan group into 7 parties. And each party there was main singer, main dancer. And Mahaprabhu, it was like amazing kirtan going on. The description given is Vaishnavera megha gatai hoi labadal kirtana ananda sabe varshanetra jal. So all they were chanting, dancing, and from their eyes tears were coming. It was like clouds have gathered and it is raining. And it was such a kirtan that everybody was going mad in ecstasy. And at that time, something interesting happened. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was seen he was dancing in all the 7 groups at the same time. And everybody thought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing only in our group. They could not see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in other groups. Only 2-3 devotees could see it. Sarup Damodar Goswami, very intimate associates. And Prataprudra Maharaj also could see it. Actually, Mahaprabhu was in all the groups. But each group thought, Arey, Mahaprabhu is dancing only with us. So this was possible because he had done that menial seva Lord had become very happy with him, and therefore he had got this mercy. This is another proof that Mahaprabhu is giving mercy. He gave chadar, he met his son, all that is happening, and this is also a very important incident. And that time, the kirtan was going on so much, the devotees would make a circle because Mahaprabhu would go ecstasy and would fall. So to protect Mahaprabhu, they had made a circle. And then there was a second circle behind that devotee circle. And outside that was common people were watching kirtan of Mahaprabhu. So Prataprudra Maharaj had a servant, minister Harichandan. So he would put his hand on Harichandan's shoulder and look at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing. So, but sometimes because of the crowd, so they could not see properly. So Harichandan was he was seeing that his king wants to see. And in front of Harichandan was Srivas Thakur, was dancing next to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he kept telling Srivas Thakur, side mein jao thoda. King wants to see. So Srivas Thakur was getting irritated. Again and again he was telling him, go on the side, go on the side. But Harichandan kept, side mein jao thoda. King wants to see like that. And the king is trying to see the kirtan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Harichandan kept doing once, twice, thrice. Finally Srivas Thakur got so irritated. He turned back. And what did he do? Chapada Maria Tare Kaila Nivaran. So he solved the problem by slapping. Chapada Maria Tare Kaila Nivaran. Chapad Khana Kruddha Hoila Harichandan. Harichandan became very angry. It was like an insult to the king, no? The minister is being slapped. The minister is doing it on behalf of the king. And you are slapping the minister means you are slapping the king. So Harichandan became very angry. He was about to attack Srivas Thakur. Now this is a test. When the ego is hurt. See, these things you cannot plan. Lecture and all you can prepare. But when you are spontaneously challenged, what you will do is what is inside will come out. Right? We may be very nice, Hare Krishna Prabhu, all rehearsed. But when you are provoked, what is inside comes out. So what did Prataprudra Maharaj do at that moment? When he was slapped, immediately he said, Harichandan is angry. But what is Prataprudra Maharaj saying? Bhagyavan tumi hiyar hasta sparsha hoila. Amar bhagya nahi tumi kritartha hoila. You are Bhagyavan. You got Srivas Thakur's hand. He touched your cheeks. I am not so fortunate. I wish I get that slap. This is a very big test he has passed. When he was provoked, he controlled himself. And he was, in fact, not only controlled himself, he actually glorified Srivas Thakur. But another test was now about to happen. See, Mahaprabhu is going to test him till the end. So this is a very big test he has passed. Actually, at this time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should have given him mercy. But Mahaprabhu doesn't meet him. Again, they have kirtan, and they are dancing. And suddenly, in the middle of the kirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suddenly is in front of Prataprudra Maharaj. And he falls on his arms. And Prataprudra Maharaj is holding. And Mahaprabhu gets up. Everybody is watching. This is a moment for which Prataprudra Maharaj has been waiting for so long. And Mahaprabhu has fallen on his arms. In his ecstasy, Mahaprabhu was not aware. And Prataprudra Maharaj is holding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looks at the king. And what does Mahaprabhu do? Raja Deki Mahaprabhu Kare na dhikkar. Chi chi vishaira sparsha hoila amar. He did dhikkar. Chi chi. I have touched a materialistic person. In front of everyone. Mahaprabhu is saying. And the king starts trembling in fear. He becomes very sad at being rejected. And that time, because he had good association, he survived. Sarang Bhattacharya gave him association, said, don't worry, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very happy with you. I'm assuring you, I know it. Just wait for the right time. At that time, Prataputra's faith could have completely gone. But he believed his guru, that Mahaprabhu is happy with me, I just have to wait. And then, after the Rath Yatra, Mahaprabhu went to the Jagannath Vallabh garden to take some rest. And that time, Bhattacharya told him, now remove your king clothes, wear Vaishnav clothes, tilak, dhoti. Be a devotee. Go and massage Lord's feet. So Mahaprabhu was taking rest. Prataprudra Maharaj massaged Lord's feet and he sang Gopi Geet. Tava katamrutam tapta jivanam kavi viriditam kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Grananti Ye Bhuridhajana. So when Mahaprabhu was hearing them sing different verses, he was singing. Tina Parikshaye Neelakunthale Vanaruhananam Bibradavratam Ghanarajaswalam Darshayan Muhur Manasina Smaran Virayachasi. These are the beautiful prayers gopis are offering for Krishna in the Ras Leela. And Prataprudra Maharaj is chanting those verses. And when he came to this Bhurida Jana, that you are the most merciful, most benevolent one who is giving Krishna, Mahaprabhu, when he heard this verse, now this is very interesting. What happened to Mahaprabhu? He was already in ecstasy hearing these verses. Tava katamrita shloka, Raja e podila, Uti prema veshe prabhur alingana koila. That time Mahaprabhu got up in ecstasy and embraced the king and told him, you have given me the most precious gift. Tumi more dile bahu amulya ratan, more kichu dite nahi dilu alingan. I cannot give you anything. I can only give you alingan. And then both of them are crying in ecstasy. But the final test has not yet come. Huh? Final test is about to come now. Till now, whatever test was, all simple test. The main test was now. Mahaprabhu said, Prabhu bole ke tumi, korila morahit, achambite ashipyao Krishna lilamrut. Who are you? You have given me so much nectar. Who are you? Now Prataprudra Maharaj could have said, yes, Mahaprabhu, I am King Prataprudra. See, I was trying so much, I couldn't meet you. Thank you, at last we are meeting. This is it, this was his moment. He could have said, at last, thank you. So when Mahaprabhu was asking him, who are you? Raja kahe ami tomar daser anudas. Brityera yei britya kara yei morash. He said, I am your servant of your servant. He didn't simply say it, he proved it by arranging the accommodation for all the devotees, by arranging house of Kashi Mishra, by cleaning the floor, by taking that slap as not an insult, by holding on to Bhattacharya when he was rejected in public. He has proved that he is Daser Anudas. Brityera Britya Kara, and my only desire is to be the servant of your servant. And that's when he actually passed the final exam. And then Kaviraj Goswami says that Prataprudra Maharaj, then Mahaprabhu never left him. See, never met him to never left him. And devotees realized, Prataprudrera Bhagya, Deki Bhakta Gane, Rajare Prashamsa Sabe, Anandita Mane. Everybody became happy. And everybody glorified the king. See, Prataprudra Maharaj is teaching all the devotees a very important lesson. When I joined ISKCON, I thought, I am a soldier in Mahaprabhu's army. And I was told by devotees, Prabhu, fight Maya. You have to be warrior. Bhakti Tirth Maharaj wrote that book, Spiritual Warrior. So our bead bag was our gun, AK-47. We were told, march ahead. And we were going ahead and firing. And nothing was coming from the opposite side. So we thought we are powerful. But after some years, one bullet of some doubt which passed. One faith-shaking incident, like a bomb, exploded. Close shave. And then I'm looking around. The devotees who encouraged me, go ahead, Prabhu. I look, where are they? There, nobody there. Nobody is there. And then I realized this is a very big battle. This is not some ordinary skirmish, 1 day, 2 days. This is a lifelong battle. But I wanted to be determined to fight. I'll shoot arrows, I'll fight. Haridas Thakur conquered Maya, I will also conquer Maya. But then I realized it's not going to be easy. That's when I realized the harder I'm fighting, and I was hoping Maya will take pity on me. Maya never leaves. Then we have to think out of the box. We have to realize that I'm not a soldier. I have to become a beggar. For so many years, I was a soldier in Mahaprabhu's army, fighting Maya. Then I realized, even if I'm the best soldier, I will be finished by Maya. I have to remove the soldier, become beggar. You heard that Mahaprabhu, Prataprudra say, Oi be Bhikhari, यदि मोरे कृपा ना करिबे गौर हरि राज्य छाड़ी योगी होइला ओइबे भिखारी. I am not a soldier, I am a beggar. Only then, see, Haridas Thakur chanted 192 rounds every day, right? And that too was chanting attentively. And still Maya Devi tested him twice. We are chanting only 16, that too not attentively, and we are thinking we will not be tested. We will be tested. So we have to learn to switch between soldier and beggar. We have to fight also. That's why Bhaktivedanta Maharaj wrote beggar series also. So soldier gets medal, honor, but beggar gets mercy, compassion, and ultimately we want love. We don't want honor. So we have to be beggar. Krishna, I am your servant, and we have to serve devotees. Then we will get mercy of Lord Chaitanya. So this is a very beautiful pastime. Some of the important lessons that we can learn from this pastime. Anybody wants to share? You heard the whole story in 40 minutes now. So what we spoke right from beginning till end, what are the different things that come out? Take the words of Guru Maharaj. That is Guru Maharaj's instruction. Anything else? Faith in the spiritual master. Same thing. Anything? Devotee support. Where you saw this? All the devotees went, yes. The devotee support. Yes. The servant of servant mood was there of the king. Patience, he had patience. Because at that time it will appear that Lord is angry, but you have to have patience. Mercy of the Lord. Did you also hear or see non-enviousness here? When you saw non-enviousness? Yeah, when the governor got blessings, Prataprudra Maharaj was not envious. He was so happy. When we see others get success, can we celebrate others' success? Do we become happy? That is the test. My Guru Maharaj says, if you are happy with when others are successful, if others do some great service, and if you're simply happy for them, then you will get as much benefit as they got for doing that service. Even without doing, you free mein mil jayega mercy. Because it's not easy. So this is very important. We generally are always, and also we have to have faith that the Lord loves me. See, we all have been given unique things. We don't have to compare ourselves with others. See, imagine there is a feast program, and everybody, the rule is everybody will get different sweet. So you will get gulab jamun, he gets cheesecake, third fellow gets malpua, fourth fellow gets laddu. So prasadam, everybody gets different sweet, and you're all sitting for prasadam. What will happen? We'll look at others' plate only. Arey, usko gulab jamun mila, mere ko laddu mila. So nobody will be happy. But we have got a wonderful sweet. So each one of us here has got some special thing by Krishna. Somebody is doing good painting for Krishna, somebody is a great cook, somebody makes garlands, somebody gives class, somebody does kirtan. Each one of us has been given special gift. Instead of focusing on that and offering it to Krishna, we are comparing, feeling envious. So we have to help each other on the journey by being content in our own abilities, what Krishna has given, and use it for Krishna's service. So like this, there are very, very beautiful lessons from this pastime. And Prataprudra Maharaj, he removed the king robe and put on the robe of Bhikhari. So we all have identity. I am CEO, I am handsome, I am Marwadi, I am Gujarati, I am Brahman, I am this, I am that. Everything we have to remove. Jivera Swarupo, Krishnera Nitya Das. I am a servant. This is the main foundation of Bhakti Yoga. When we are in this mode, then Bhaktivedanta Thakur says, when you remove the desire to be the enjoyer, you are relieved of the biggest burden on your head, heart, of being the enjoyer of this world. That's a big burden. He says, you'll be relieved of this burden. So let us establish ourselves in this mood. Let us please devotees. Let us chant Hare Krishna and become dear to Shri Shri Gaurnitai and Shri Shata Kunj Bihari. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. We have time for comments or questions? Yes. Yes, Mataji.
Excellent class. I had a question from yesterday's class actually. When you were sharing your experience of your life body distribution, like the joy that you felt at that 140 books, and then suddenly the number comes down. Um, how do we how do we find the balance of still celebrating our victories in Krishna consciousness? Because sometimes I feel like if you don't celebrate the victories also, then it seems impersonal, right?
Of course.
So how do we find that balance of being able to still feel the joy of victory or like small wins versus not just being like, oh, okay, just gotta move past this and just focus on our action, not worry about the.
No, we should celebrate because that victory, that success is also Krishna's mercy. We should celebrate, but we should not be stuck there. Like, sometimes when chanting, you feel very happy. So we need to offer a prayer. Thank you, Krishna, for this amazing experience, but I don't want to be stuck here. I don't want to chant only because I feel good. I also want to chant when on those days when I don't feel good. So when we get success, we should thank Krishna, but we should make it very clear to Krishna that our devotional service is not dependent on getting good scores. Tomorrow when I fail, also I will not leave you, Krishna. Because Krishna will not give you results all the time. Otherwise, our bhakti will be conditional bhakti. So we should celebrate happily, gratefully. Thank you, Krishna. We did during the marathon, book marathon, Christmas marathon, we did 1 million books. We are very grateful. But next year, if we don't come first, also we'll distribute books. So this year in Chapati temple, we wanted to honor His Holiness Srila Gopala Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So our Guru Maharaj told us, he never tells us to come first. But this year he told us we should come first for his pleasure. So everybody was obsessed, like first honor. So, but let's say we didn't come first. We came first, but if we hadn't come first, you think we would be depressed? No. Ultimately, the results don't matter, but we have to try. And then also be detached. Otherwise, we become attached to the results. That danger is there. But as you rightly said, if we don't celebrate, then it will become impersonal. Because we want to celebrate Krishna's mercy. So Krishna is kind. So we had a very good festival after the marathon. So let us celebrate Krishna's mercy. But let us tell Krishna, Krishna, we are grateful, we are happy, we came first, we got this success, but my bhakti is not dependent on coming first. So when we are not getting success, then we do devotional service to prove to Krishna that we are sincere. And when we get success, we do devotional service promising Krishna that our bhakti is not dependent on this. So both times we can practice devotional service. So I think it's natural to celebrate, natural to be happy. Srila Prabhupada celebrated when book distribution scores would come, when temple would be built, when books would be published. He would be happy because it is Krishna's service. So, yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So, Prabhu, thank you for enlightening us about Pratap Rudra Maharaj. The associates of the Lord, their hearts are already filled with the love for the Lord. They are realized souls. They are in some ways because they are in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is understood they are all liberated personalities. And these pastimes are instructive to us. But as a sadhaka, what is it that should be filled inside? Because it can only be done when a person is strong internally, uh, to tolerate provocating situations, to go through difficulties, faith crisis or insults. So, what is it that the sadhaka should carry in the heart that actually allows a practitioner to go through that? Because if one is hollow inside, it really just the weight of that thing just crushes you inside.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to be convinced of the need of association. If you hold on to devotees, then you will be able to survive all the tests. I need devotees. Sometimes we think everybody needs me and I don't need anyone. सबको मेरी ज़रूरत है, ये वहम छोड़िए, मुझे किसी की ज़रूरत नहीं, ये अहम छोड़िए. So this ahankar, this false ego we have that I can do bhakti alone, I think that's when all the problems happen. Prabhupada says one who thinks he can do bhakti alone is an hallucination. So if we hold on to this one principle, then we'll be able to tolerate all the challenges that come. Because even if you have misunderstanding with one devotee, there will be some other devotees you can hold on to. At least the principle you're holding on to. But if this is not internalized, then one small provocation, we will leave devotees. So association of Vaishnavas is the most important principle, especially in Kali Yuga. There was a community of porcupines, and it was very cold in the winter. So all the porcupines came together to feel the warmth. But when they came together, what happened? Their spikes, they started poking each other. So one of the porcupines said, "Oh, you are hurting me. Oh, you are hitting me. I don't like this group. I will leave this." So he went. So when he went, what attacked him? The cold. He doesn't want the cold, he has to come back. If he comes back, what will attack him? There's a trade-off. So when we stay together with devotees, the false egos will clash. But if we go away, the cold of Maya, the cold of Kali will get us. So once we are convinced, I need association of devotees, I need this. They don't need me, but I need them. Then everything will fall in place. We'll fight with devotees, we'll cry, whatever, but we'll not leave them. Conflicts will be there, but conflict resolution is more important than conflict avoidance. Just address it, come together, but don't leave the association of devotees. This is a great wealth. So we need each other. So I think then we will be able to handle all that shocks which will come our way. What Prataprudra Maharaj went through, humiliation, misunderstanding, not getting mercy. We'll also go through what the Christian saints call the dark night of the soul. Periods of doubt, bewilderment, weakness of the heart. We will slip. But to live with dignity, we need association. Dhruva is standing in front of the Lord. Lord is saying, "What do you want, Dhruva?" He wanted a kingdom greater than his great grandfather. But when the Lord appears before him, he says, "Give me association of devotees." Bhakti muhu pravahtam tvai me prasango bhuyadananta mahatam amalashayanam enanja solbanamuru vesanam bhavabdim neshe bhavad gunakatam rutapanamattha. Prabhupada translates there. When he says, "Give me bhakti in the association of prasango," Prabhupada translates prasanga as intimate association of devotees. So for us, this association is a ladder which we are using to get Krishna. And here is someone who got Krishna and he wants association of devotees. Parikshit Maharaj is about to leave the world and he is telling all the sages assembled that if I have to take birth again, Punascha bhuyat bhagavati anante rati prasangavcha tadashrayeshu mahatsuyamyam upayami srishtim maitrastu sarvatra namo dvijebhya. Give me friendship, give me association of devotees if I have to take birth again. Here is a person who has seen Krishna when he was in the womb of his mother and he says, "I want association of devotees." So Srila Prabhupada was inaugurating Punjab National Bank branch in Vrindavan. ISKCON Vrindavan. They were opening the branch of that bank. So Prabhupada was inaugurated and they told Prabhupada to speak. Prabhupada said, all of you are representatives of Kubera. So then he said, Dhruva, when he was approached by Kubera, and Kubera told him, what blessing shall I give you? He could have asked for wealth. Kubera is so much wealth. So Dhruva told him, Prabhupada told this story. Dhruva told Kubera, give me pure devotional service and association of devotees. But then Prabhupada, taking on the mood of Dhruva, is telling all the bank employees that you are Punjab National Bank employees, managers, you are Kubera's representatives. Please bless me that I can get association of devotees and I can get pure devotional service. So this is our greatest wealth and we may underestimate what we have. Only in the association will be able to maintain sanity. Yes, it is difficult, but Prabhupada said spiritual life is difficult, but material life is impossible. So it is difficult, but when you look back in retrospect, at least when I look back in retrospect, I'm glad I survived. And when I look back, I feel it is because of the association that, like there was one devotee many years ago in 2005, I remember, I preached to him. He had left Krishna consciousness. He got bewildered by some cult group. And then I spent 7 or 8 hours with him, convincing him, giving him Mahaprasad. Then, he was just finishing his teenage. He was a very innocent boy, started chanting 16 rounds, but went to his hometown where another group told him a lot of blasphemous things about ISKCON. And he came back with complete changed person. And then I preached to him, gave him love, affection, all that. And then finally, he came back to Krishna consciousness. This is when he was a 19-year-old boy, 2006. Look at how time, because we continue to stay in touch, as to give. And then, I was preaching, then he got initiated, all that. So I was always like his mentor. But because we all need each other, how time changes. In 2020, I went through some very big crisis. But by this time, he had become a very successful grahastha. And then he saved me. He was in some urgent thing and he was in a different place. He dropped everything. He rushed back and he saved me. And it was a very big mess I was in. So even now when we talk, we take lunch, I just laugh at how the time cycle, how it goes. I helped him. Krishna reciprocated by sending him. So see, right now we may be senior, junior, 5-6 years difference. But 40 years down the line, this 5 year, 6 year difference will get dissolved. See, even if you are 10 years senior to someone, but after 40 years, this 10 years difference is nothing. So when I look at him, he's initiated devotee, he's a very successful grahastha, and we laugh at it. He says, Prabhu, and he's always humble. He says, no, Prabhuji, you are my savior and all that. But he helped me actually. He said, Prabhuji, mat karo, and he just saved me from a very disastrous decision making. So we need everyone. Chota Bada Bhaktagan Sabara Charana Vandanam. Kaviraj Goswami is offering obeisances to small devotee, big devotee, everyone. So we'll need association of devotees. We will need each other. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for inviting me and giving me a chance to serve you. Hare Krishna.